Yo, we on or we not? Can y'all hear me?
Uh-oh. Sounds like it's about to go down in here. Going down. New York City, NYC, Borough. MSG, stand up. Let's go. Brooklyn, Staten in the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn,
Like
Staten.
you sleeping?
Que lo que, mi gente? What's good, what's good, what's good? We back at it again. It's your boy, Ruel, the Organic Fanatics. You know what it is. We back at it for you again. It's game 5. It's game 5. You know what it is. I'm with my family here. The New York Knicks just won that game, but I'm here with the new Knicks. My brother, que lo que, money?
Well, yo, what's poppin', everybody? Mad ecstatic. Great game, great win. We about to eat some Hawk wings. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Machete in the building. Machetazo que lo que. He just got to the crib, so we'll see if he's even gonna. You know what I mean? He should just jump on here in a sec.
okay. Salute GOF fam. Salute everybody. Shout outs to my brother for holding it down. We are coming live after the game, after the big dub. Yeah, I mean, one more to go. And salute to the chat.
Going out.
Salute to Mike the Specialist, everybody out there
Salute to you guys. Appreciate you
drinking on.
guys. Got drinking on that what? On that Mike Brown water.
Hell no, nigga. Drinking on that sauce.
On that brown. Oh, the sauce. You feeling saucy? Salute to Daniel Berry Sports. Appreciate you guys. Misery loves company. Beats up. A-Town down. You know what it is. Keith in the building. What up? Yer. Appreciate you guys. You know what it is. I know Keith is having a fantastic night. Mama Watkins, not so much. Appreciate you guys, though. We appreciate you guys in the chat here. Yo, New York Knicks. There he is. He was making himself some grub. Machetazo, que lo que?
You on mute right
Yo,
now.
okay, what's up, Primo? What's going on? What's going on? New Knicks, the Organic Fanatics family. How are we tonight with this incredible 30 points shellacking?
That's what.
Shouts out to my people. Shouts out to my peoples over Atlanta. Shouts out to all our Knicks fans at MSG and Manhattan, everywhere, Miami, Orlando. This has been interesting. Talk about it.
We'll just get straight into it. I'm gonna give the stats ahead of time for all you stat nerds and people that like hearing something. As Machete said, it was a straight ass whooping, belt to ass, 30.126 to 97. The New York Knicks go on a great run. First quarter and third quarter was something we're gonna keep an eye on. First quarter, New York Knicks 35. Incredible defensive effort in the first half. 22 points. They held Atlanta to 22 points. And then second quarter 29 to 26, 26 to 24, and then 36 to 25 in the fourth quarter. And with a lot of it, you saw Josh Hart almost half the game was gone. He rested, and he was a beast mode. He was going on beast mode, and he was resting quite a bit there. Speaking of Josh Hart, he's still 30 minutes. He had 9 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Salute to that. OG Ananobi, 35 minutes. This is pretty big for OG. OG, 35 minutes, 17 points. He was 5 for 5 from the free throw line. He had 10 rebounds, so a double-double for OG. He was monster on the board. OG was a monster on the board.
Nice.
Last couple of games, he's been dominating the boards in this series. He had 1 assist, 2 steals, 1 block. He was positive 19. Josh Hart was positive 15. The cat, Bodega Cat, meow, Battle Cat, a.k.a. Battle Cat, 34 minutos, 34 minutes, 16 points, 14 rebounds, almost a triple double with 6 assists. He had 2 steals, 2 blocks, and he was positive 11. Cat was on fire today. Mikal Bridges, 27 minutes, not stellar, but 7 points. He ain't go to free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal. He's going through a struggle. Hopefully, he shakes that off a little bit. Jalen Brunson in 35 minutes, 39 points in 23 shots, 6 of 8 from the free throw, 3 of 5 from the three. He had 8 assists, 3 rebounds. It's a big game for him. Overall, the New York Knickerbockers, it was pretty from wire to wire, from beginning to end. The New York Knickerbockers dominated this game in dominant fashion, which was amazing here. What were some of your thoughts as you guys were watching the game, New Knicks? When you saw the game, how we started the first quarter, 35. Let's start there, 35-22. First quarter, New Knicks.
Well, I mean, to begin everything, they played a swarming defense. They played Knicks defense. There was hands everywhere. I mean, that was the most important thing for me. Like going into the game, the way they were playing defense, they were almost damn near double teaming everybody, uh, rotating on the defense. I mean, it was a beautiful thing to watch. Uh, First quarter, 35 points. I always say, as long as we get 30 plus, you know what I mean? We should be scoring 40, but y'all take the 35. We did great, 65 for the first half. I can't complain.
Machete, you just came on
Machete,
and
you just
you came on and then you just left. Grand opening, grand closing. You was gonna say something or what?
nah. Sorry, I was just flipping the camera around. Yeah, but everything that New Knicks. So what's going on, brothers?
Yo,
How did
chilling.
Yo, what up?
Just
how did that look to you, Machete? The first quarter, New York Knicks come out running out the gate. What were your thoughts? How was it? How was it gonna look the first in
I,
this game?
I was expecting for us to get at least 30. If we can get 30 like we did the first games, that would be great. We could keep them under 30. That would be great that first quarter. But we got 37, 35.
35, 35 to
35.
22.
But, so we did a lot better than I expected. But I also got to say that, not only did Jalen Brunson, Mike Brown did great in sitting Jalen Brunson there, like at the end of the third quarter, and bringing him Alvarado in there a little bit when we were ahead and resting the guys and bringing him in perfect time so he would end the fourth quarter the way he did. Intelligent ball, you know. So then also the boots from the bench tonight, from the guys.
Jose
You
Alvarado with
know,
12 points. Mitchell Robinson with 7 points. And some of the other players kick in. Jordan Clarkson with 9. So to your point, the bench played phenomenal.
yeah, we have. I'm trying to get the numbers right now, and not yeah, Jose Alvarado with the 12 points. He just had 4 of 7 field goals, 1 block. We had Jeremy Sohan at the end had 10 points. He was 4 of 4 field goals in 3 minutes. Jordan Clarkson 9 points, 3 of 7 in field goals, and 3 for 3 at the free throws. And of course, Big Mitchell Robinson with 7 points, 3 for 3 at the free field goals and 6 rebounds. So
What
boost
about
off the bench.
Deuce?
Oh, I have Deuce's number.
Deuce has 0 points. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, and then 1 block. But Deuce
We
was
played good defense.
yeah. I'm sorry, 1 turnover. Yeah, so he played good defense. But that rotation when they took out Josh, they ended up bringing in Miles McBride, and they were rotating between him and even Clarkson with Bridges. So I got to give it to Mike Brown for this one. Mike Brown made the right calls on rotations. He had the right timeouts. He called the timeouts early. So he was on point. This game, I'll give it to Mike Brown. Mike Brown, we said it's up to him moving forward. How does he stop the players from saves them players from themselves? Salute to Jalen Brunson as well. Two shots, you get your props for Jalen Brunson. Phenomenal game by Brunson. He was aware, and you saw him. There was a couple of times that he started, even in the fourth quarter when he started getting into that. He already hit 3, 4 in a row, and he wanted to go again. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nah, and he gave it up. I think it was at halftime too. Halftime, he was hitting a couple of buckets. He had two back to
Yeah.
back, and then he moved it. I think it was to Jordan Clarkson, right? Right at the last minute, he saw the trap was coming, and he got rid of the ball. He could have forced a tough shot because he wants all the clutch shots. And salute to him to getting the ball rid of the ball, which is something that, of course, they're gonna go to Brunson for him recognizing the double was gonna come to him in clutch moments. He's already aware that the teams are gonna be looking for Brunson to try to take and force that shot. And salute to Brunson for finding the other players, which we were talking about
Yeah,
early. So he
yeah,
found his teammates. He trusted the
Well,
teammates. New Knicks, Jalen Brunson trusting the teammates, making the right pass. How did that impact in today's game?
he definitely showed leadership. It was definitely like you see him offensively looking for is this nigga sleeping?
Nah. Two shots said he
no, 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 I'm
appreciate.
looking at
Oh,
stats.
No,
Yeah,
no.
don't worry what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
go ahead.
Keep
Go ahead.
talking.
fucking so I mean shit, yeah, you seeing them looking for Mitch on a few lobs, offensively he played great. Uh letting Cat lead. You seen a lot more chemistry from Cat and Brunson when Cat did the pick and roll and fed it to Brunson when Brunson rolled to the basket. That was like a great look. So and I'm definitely gonna agree with Reggie Miller. Uh,
What?
the regular season, the
What
regular
the fuck did
season.
I just hear?
I'm just saying what he said a comment that the regular season is about the players. When you get to the playoffs, it's about the coaching.
I agree
You
there.
know what I mean? And I'ma definitely give it to Mike Brown on this one. I've seen a lot of switch ups. I've seen a lot of matching player for player. I've seen them rotating the defense. I've seen them going into the bench. It was definitely a decent job by Mike Brown.
Hey, Machete, you saw the lineup you was calling today. He went to them early and often, and when we had them on the court, you had the Mitchell Robinson, you had the Clarkson, you had the Jose Alvarado, you had OG Ananobi, and even with the Twin Towers when they had Cat out there, that lineup right there caused havoc. That lineup right there, they couldn't
Yes.
do anything. Mitchell swatting blocks, Cat was getting blocks when they had the Twin Towers.
Oh, bro, and the way Cat was, yo, shout out to Cat for playing a beast of a game. That, like,
And
show
defensively,
that flag, homie.
and defensively.
Defensively, offensively, he kept making the right read and reacts. He was reacting to what the defense was giving him. I mean, it was just definitely great to see Cat leading the squad, you know what I mean? As in getting the ball first and finding everybody else. Finally, they get the point that Cat is the lethal weapon, and they let him lead. And Jalen Brunson did what he did to close the game. You know what I mean? So it was definitely. I mean, like I said, that defense, bro. The way I saw everybody rotating, active hands, doubling everybody that had the ball, and then you see the players in the background rotating to the open threes. It was definitely something that I miss watching.
Machete, your thoughts?
Yeah, definitely, bro. I mean, we figured it out. We finally figured it out. I didn't see Josh Hart or Mikael Bridges in those. I saw a lot of the bench guys there. I remember a lot of Jordan Clarkson stand up to me. He had a lot of big plays. You know, Mitch Robb. We looking for him as we should. Of course, you know the most impactful part was our captain, Jalen Brunson, and it was quiet. It was like almost he didn't play him at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, but he was just so impactful. You know, on his thing. So yeah, I think that they figured it out. They had nothing. They had no answer for us. There was no, there was, there was just, what happened to C.J. McCollum. I thought they had sat him down for a second. We had shut down. Our defense was just ridiculous. Everybody was saying it. Even Reggie Miller was saying that he hadn't seen him play this great defense all season, especially at the end of the regular season. You know, it's like we moved that right. So we talking about even if we were to go back to Atlanta right now with all our fans out there, we the blowout. So there was a good point that I turned off. I turned off listening the volume up with Reggie Miller and turned on the radio broadcast on MS. So I could listen to Monica McNutt and her partner,
Hmm.
and he made a really good point. So he was saying, yeah, the two losses that we had by a point each, that was very disappointing and a letdown because we should have had those wins, especially that second one at home. They were led, but also you could take comfort. I'm repeating what he's saying, and it's true that though we lost those two games by a point apiece, and we still won them, but if you add up the 53 points that we blew them out by,
No
and
matter.
that was at the half of the broadcast when he said that. That's not including what we just did. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shows you what we can do. So going to the next into we should shut this down right now in Atlanta. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. We should.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be. I take a lot of drives to Jacksonville, and I see a lot of dead hawks on the road, so it should be a roadkill. Yeah, I mean, I definitely be
A lot
dying
of
to
dead
pull
chicken
over the
hawks.
ground. Huh?
A lot of the chicken
Chicken
hawks.
hawks?
Yeah, chicken, a whole bunch of chicken hawks, like all over, splattered all over the highway, and I be wanting to pull over to get a little bit of roadkill. So I think that's what we going for tomorrow. Is a little on the next game, little roadkill. Get your hawk wings ready.
Listen, 50.
15 a plate, and yeah, it's time to pack them up.
Yeah, where them channels at that was all negative, want to trade people. I'm keeping score. Fan or foe? I told you guys from the beginning of this season, from the beginning of this fucking series here. Either you're a fan or you're a foe. We watching you. We watching the ops. Where you complaining, looking for clickbait when we down, and you guys getting your clickbait. Salute to you guys getting your views though. All right, get your views up, I
Uh,
suppose.
listen, I'm not like a lot of fickle fans, and yeah, I'm a homer, and I always want my team to do great. But I'm not gonna be like I said before. If my kids, my granddaughter, and everybody could get it, like it's not beyond the Knicks to get my feedback when they play like shit. Yeah, I mean, and if I've been pissed off at them all season, that doesn't mean that this tattoo right here is coming off of my skin. Yeah, I mean, so I've been a fan. I was born a fan. I'm a die fan, but it doesn't neglect that they could get some harsh criticism and love. Yeah, I mean, from their fan
I
base.
mean, you can criticize them to a certain extent. I'm just saying, there's people talking about they trading when they lost the second game. Not even that. The first game we lost, people's already talking about trading and Giannis's and getting rid of fucking Brunson, and I mean it was wild.
And
I was like,
you
damn,
know,
lost one game.
eh,
Go, Machete.
no, it wasn't like Atlanta didn't play too bad. They have four guys in double figures. Daniels had 17 points. Johnson has 18 points. O'Connell had 16. Uh, Alexander Walker had 16 points. Johnson had 18 points, 10 rebounds. So it wasn't
Uh,
like
yeah, but
it just wasn't enough.
They missed a lot of
You know,
shots.
and
yeah,
then
but
Kaminga had 13 points, so they had five guys in double figures.
and I'm fine with that. I said it in the last. I said it in the last pod, the last show we did. I said I don't give a fuck as long as we lock CJ down. The rest of the team is gonna beat us, and it's not enough. You feel what I'm saying? Even with
Yeah.
them having 4 or 5 players in double figures. Yeah, I mean, as long as CJ don't do it, I know the rest of the team don't
DJ
got
had
enough
one
firepower.
rebound. What he had? Three rebounds. Four. We had gave him four turnovers. He had three personal fouls, and he was a negative 14. He had 32 minutes, 6 points, three rebounds. We shut his ass down.
Misery Loves Companies. Keith Walker
Like,
says best game from Jalen Brunson in a month. In a month. So
Brunson was hot. 39 points, three rebounds, eight assists. What? 15 of 23 from field goal. He was 65%. Was three of five from free throws. Three of five, 60%. Was six of eight from the free throws. 75%. Well, his three rebounds were one offensive, two defensive. He had one turnover, one fucking turnover, but four personal fouls, and was the highest plus minus 20.
yeah, he's one of the
23, like the winner number 23.
and he's one of the best players in the NBA, and he's not getting as many calls as he should. But I mean, even the fouls against him, can't say he's not playing
Yo, yeah.
defense. He had 4 fouls. He's doing something. He's trying on defense. I'll take them 4 fouls all day. So great game by him, and he had the highest plus minus. He was plus 23 in the game. Huge game from Jalen Brunson, 39 points. But did you see how easy his points came though? I don't remember one double team that he had to fight through this entire game.
I mean, even the fouls against. My bad.
I mean, it was all due to the fact that they were letting Cat orchestrate the offense. You know what I mean? And like the Hawks, I mean, the Knicks have too many weapons for the Hawks to try to figure out who they're gonna double team. You're gonna have to double team Cat. You're gonna have to double team Brunson, and it's like the rest of it is easy picking. And when you got OG going off like he did today, you know what I mean? Where at the half, the Knicks were shoot. I think they were like at 67%. You know what I mean? For the game at the half, and you know that's definitely efficient. You know,
No, it was a
I
great
thought
game.
we were gonna score 70. I
It,
thought we were gonna score 70, but
listen,
I'll take it.
this is all with and Carl Anthony Towns. Listen, mind you, we'd be complaining about this because he only had 7 shots. Carl Anthony Towns only had 7 shots and still had 16, but he was getting the ball though, right? He was looking for others. Those are shots that he could have taken. He could have been aggressive and be like, "Nah, this is me, this is me, this is me," and he was still trying to make the right play. That's what you said. He's not the type of person he is that he's not selfish. That he thinks of the other people, and he's always gonna make the right play. There's plenty of times, even in the last game, you saw Cat had options to either make a layup, and you said, remember he passed it to OG from the corner. OG hits the three. So he's always making the right play. Where them Giannis people at?
Bro, like I said, Cat has to be the smartest player on the Knicks squad. Like when it comes to survey, I mean,
He got game.
Jalen Brunson would be that nigga if he was 7 feet tall like Cat, because nobody has more visual of the floor than Cat does. You know what I mean? So, and like I said, I can't say enough about his passing abilities. You know what I mean? Even like you said at the last game, passing it to OG like that at the last second. He's always fine. Him and OG have a chemistry the same way. Bro, you know what I noticed? Bro, today the Knicks was playing. This is what I meant to say. Bro, the Knicks was playing defense. Like everybody was injected with Alvarado defense.
That effort,
Like,
that
bro,
effort for sure. That effort for sure.
I mean, I saw niggas playing like five Alvarados out there. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going on? These niggas are scrambling.
Not Alvarado,
Like, I never seen
Five-Verados.
them
Five-Verados.
five Alvarados. Yo, I'm telling you, it was crazy. If we could pull the five Alvarados, like, for the next few series, oh, the chip is
I mean,
yeah. I mean, like the Knicks' identity is defense.
first.
Pushing their offense.
Yeah. And if you look at it now, so this was even from the last game that, as we said, this series, a salute to Atlanta. There's no slouches. They're a good team, aggressive team. Iron sharpens
Salute,
irons. Iron sharpens iron.
salute Atlanta, salute these.
They're the dirty birds. And I'm just saying, iron sharpens iron to a certain extent. Like, obviously, we don't want to give them props like for them to win, but I mean, they're not going out like Detroit. They ain't going out like they try to fight, but we were too much for them. But they still got us to play how we should have been playing, right? This is what New York Knicks fans know our team and expected the Knicks to be throughout the whole year. How we played today is basically how the fan base expected the team to play for the whole year. That's why we're like 60-0 because we believe this is how the team should have been playing from the beginning of the year, and it took.
Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
that's this is the Knicks that the league, the media, everybody around the world thought was coming to the forefront. Yeah, I mean, they didn't expect the dramatic and the dramatic decline of trying to
Implement a new coach, probably.
coordinate Mike Brown, trying to coordinate Mike Brown into the team. You know what I mean? And it was definitely a bigger obstacle to overcome. But the players' mentality, their fortitude, and their discipline, their years of experience should have had them should have had them playing at this level at all times,
Machete,
with or without Mike Brown.
Machete, the way you saw the team tonight, do you think it's something that we can build off, or do you think that some of the bad habits may still linger and work their way off through, or do you think that they, with all the hoopla you've been hearing from the fan base, from looking at Jalen Brunson fight, have the discussion with his dad, have the, you know what I mean? Like, do you think that that's nipped in the bud, or do you think that it's we're, how do you think where do you think we're at with that as far as what you see? You still think some gremlins could still creep out, or or this is just a positive sign for the next few?
But it's obviously a positive sign because we blew them out by like 15 points last game and 30 points this game. Almost like I don't know how many points combined in game one, and we went from a 1-2 deficit. What's it? They went ahead. They went up on us on two games,
1-1
and
and
we're and
2-1, 2-1.
and we came back and we're now 3-2. So yeah, of course, it's a positive thing that happened. Beautiful what's happening right now. So guys are just and we're at a level right now. We're playing at the playoff level, right? So everything that happened during the regular season, the guys, like I said, they're playing for the. I wouldn't say just for the coach, right? This game, but my Brown got in their asses, whatever it is that he said into them in the second half, because they really poured it on after that. It was after that they really came. They really poured it on after that when they came back in the third quarter, and we sat Jalen Brunson, and then Jalen Brunson came back so that his father, whatever, said to him, you know, to get out his own head and put the team first because it looks like he's not because they're hearing the chatter. Everybody was saying it from Melo. Even Melo was saying it. When Melo was doing a podcast, and we were the first ones to say it because we were saying it last year. I've been saying it since a year ago. Dribble, dribble, dribble. What was I saying? Dribble, 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 dribble. Right? And then play hero ball. I've been saying that. Just like New Nick said that we have to utilize cat more, right? And then everybody started saying it. So, you know, either they're paying attention
They watching the ops.
or but it's very obvious. It's just obvious stuff. We've been fans a long time, watching the game a long time. So, we know what to call it when we see it. And, we have guys, good. We don't see too much of Hart. I got to rewatch the game again because I really wasn't, noticing him playing too many minutes. But he's a transmission. Josh Hart, if Jalen Brunson is the engine, Josh Hart is the transmission. So, they're resting him, and hopefully not going into Atlanta in a couple of days. We'll see some more of him. We saw a little bit of Mikael Bridges tonight doing something. Hit a couple of threes to put us ahead and drag it. If anything, Mikael Bridges is real good at putting the nail in the coffin. He's really good at that. And snatching the soul from out
Well,
their body.
I'm a rebuttal on that. Mikael Bridges should see the sacrifice that his boy Jalen Brunson took to get him paid his 150. Yeah, I mean, he should see the sacrifice that the team made with making a trade with Brooklyn and taking it to that extreme, making an in-city trade. Which nobody thought would happen. Yeah, I mean, and him taking this slow start approach is definitely being a detriment to the rest of the team. Does he have key moments and we believe in him and all that? Yeah, but he has to do a better job with making drives to the basket, getting contact. Like I understand the Iron Man shit. Yeah, I mean, but if you're gonna play fragile, I understand he takes the bulk of the defense. He does take him and OG do have a big task, but offensively, uh,
Takes a toll on you, bro.
it's
That takes a toll on you.
I mean it trickles down to the rest of the team because everybody's really counting on him.
But
Yeah, I
he's,
mean, and to leave a game with single digits, to leave a game like the bro.
bro. We
I mean, I think he has a total of maybe 30 points within the last 10 games, and it's something ridiculous.
is it?
Yeah, I mean, he should be having the shine that OG has. You know what I mean? Being Brunson's man, he should be taking that grunt of the offensive. Yeah, I mean, he should be the third offensive
Not the third.
lineup, after Brunson, but
It's
he's
OG.
not cutting like OG.
He's,
Yeah, but he's not cutting like OG.
he
He's
ain't.
not
But he
like
ain't built like OG
willing to.
either. He's not built like OG. OG's a tank, bro. This matchup,
Yeah, but my nigga, you don't have to be built like nothing to cut to the basket.
but it's
You don't
his.
have to be built like nothing.
He's getting intercepted by six. This team is matchups. This team is different from wings. They're all 6'10", all of them. So he's guarding six
Yeah.
ten dudes. The only when he's
So is OG.
but OG's 260, 250. McCall's 185.
Eat, eat some more fucking steak and fucking
He
plantains. I
does.
don't know what to fucking tell
I'm
you.
just
OG,
all that to say is
OG.
all that to say
No, go ahead, buddy.
all that to say is that this series is a difficult matchup for Macau. That's just it. He's still doing good. We got all them picks that people keep talking about was because it's a wing matchup. It was a matchup against Boston or other teams with wings. However, There's three, maybe four teams in the whole NBA that got the biggest lineup. OKC is one of them. Detroit's another one. Orlando, as you can tell, is another team, and Atlanta. All those teams have 6'10", the entire lineups. The whole team on those four teams. They're hoarding all the tallest wings out there. So this matchup is
My my
difficult for Mikal Bridges. I'm not saying it's
my
impossible.
my, my guy,
Go ahead.
my guy, Alvarado is 3 feet 10 inches, and he's out there fucking getting buckets, bro. The nigga is the size of a fucking bean.
He's not getting guarded by
Like,
a
come
by a
on, we
power
can't.
forward though. He's not getting guarded by a power. He's getting guarded by CJ
He
McCollum.
is, but he's guarding whoever the fuck it is.
Okay,
You
but
feel? And they don't got no small. They don't got no small nigga guarding Alvarado.
they do. They have the
I
point
seen
guard,
about like three, four.
CJ
I
McCollum,
seen
or
three.
Nikhil
I,
Alexander,
I,
or I'm telling you, it's a different matchup. And I hear you. I'm not gonna say here and there. I'm not gonna go too crazy with Macau. It is what it is. As long as he's out there, he's providing something. I'm all right with it now. This matchup, if it continues in the next series or a team that has smaller, it's gonna be tough for him. I'll tell you right now. For the rest of the playoffs, it's gonna be challenging for him. I think there's gonna be games he'll score. But if he's gonna be guarding this team, then we go to an Orlando Magic. Should we advance from Atlanta? Obviously, I believe we are. But if we go to Orlando and then anybody else, it's just gonna be a little challenging. But I do agree with you because he's had games where he snapped out of it, where he said he's got to be better, and then he came out and scored whatever it was and was averaging a lot. So whatever the slump is, I don't
well,
know.
I mean, if he heard James Dolan say what he say in that fucking interview, he should have fucking first nigga to be active. Like, yo, if we don't win, my black ass is getting traded.
Hey, listen, I don't know. He's the only
Yeah,
person that
I don't like. I need him to play with more desperation.
I
I've
can't
seen
argue that.
Cat get more aggressive. I've seen Cat get more aggressive offensively and defensively. I've seen Jalen Brunson re- subtract himself from fucking playing hero ball and playing great defense. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the time to adjust.
I'll
You
give,
have to adjust.
but it takes time though. I agree with you, but I think he will snap out of it. I think he's gonna
Th-
prove
This
enough.
is this is the fifth game. This is the fifth.
But
How
again,
much more time
matchups. It's a
against this
matchup.
series?
It's a
When are
matchup.
you gonna?
He's playing 6'10" guys. This is not a good matchup for him. He's not playing small guards like most of the league. This is gonna be. I just said it's gonna be a difficult matchup. Not siding for him, but he's guarding a lot of people that are taller. He got a dunk. He hit the 2 threes, so he's kind of getting in there where they got the foul or not. He's breaking out of it. But if you got OG scoring 30, Cat giving you 20 plus, Jalen Brunson giving you 40, there's only one ball to go around. He can't get 25 buckets when everybody else is getting 25 buckets. We'll be at 160 points a game. To Machete's point, I like the point that
That that that's that. Listen to my point. That's where we should be at. Like everybody should be scoring 35 points. We should be at 180 points every fucking game.
welcome to the exaggerator. He's here. He's here for ladies and gentlemen. To
But
Machete.
we were almost there. We were almost there.
One
We had
listen,
30 points.
uh,
But listen, you guys are not talking about how Sohan was in there for like 5 minutes and scored 10
that was
points.
crazy. 3.3 minutes. 10 points in 3 minutes. You think he was trying to let Mike Brown know I got something? You think that was letting Mike Brown know, yo, I could do a little something. Three in 3 minutes, 10 points. He's 4 for 4, 1 for 1 from the free throw. I'm sorry, 1 for 2 from the free throw. He hit a 3-pointer, so he hit all his twos and he hit a three, and he was 1 for 2 from the free throw line, and he got a rebound, all in 3 minutes. Could have been anything different. I don't know, something different. Machete, you said something that I think is important that might get swept under the rug in this matchup with Atlanta. So with the matchups, how we've been fighting and the different matchups, the Knicks fought back when the team was aggressive with them, and they figured it out. They won the most important games in playoffs. They won the first game, right? They go down, which is gonna happen. A team's gonna come after you. You're gonna fight. Do you have some resilience and resolve to fight back? And then they came back. They lost 2 in a row after winning the first game, which is the most important. And then you come back, you win that fourth game, and then fifth game. So we won 2 in a row. So the fifth game is the most important. So we won all very important games and showing resolve that even when we're down 2 games, where like you saw Detroit goes down two, and then they just basically gave up and quit. The resolve for the New York Knicks and finding the right times to win and the right games, I thought was pretty important in helping us move to the eventually to the next level. And I think salute to Atlanta for that.
Well, yeah, you got to give it to the coaches when it comes to resolve. Is the coach who's able to talk to his players and bring out the best of them. Jalen Brunson he has his tag, and Mike Brown has the rest. His team that talks to the squad. He has good, apparently a good offensive coach, and we're playing, I think, better defense than we did last year at this point, particularly now. So I we should look for a win next game. I'm gonna say right now. I'm not gonna repeat it one more time, so don't ask me. All right. So this is sort of we should be able to go into the ATL, which is important going into the ATL. They're gonna depend their fans show out, and it's gonna energize them. And
On
maybe they were just lacking the energy and the effort that we talked about last time. So
bro. Listen, Atlanta's done. Atlanta is definitely done. We found a chink in their armor. Uh, they found their rotational play. Yeah, I mean, and if you play like this and you cannot duplicate and reproduce what you did tonight, I mean, it's gonna be a horrible face for the coach. Like this ain't about the players anymore. It's all about the strategical, mathematics and schemes and the chess moves of the coaches. You know what I mean? And I think after the last game, I think all the coaches took Mike Brown, put him in a headlock, and jumped him and said, "Yo, if you lose this for us, my guy, yo, you getting jumped." So he's been acting accordingly.
Hey,
Yeah, I mean,
salute to him and the players being ready. I mean, if you look at the plus minus on here, the when he made that switch in that rotation, when he took out Josh and he put the Mitchell Robinson, he put the Jordan Clarkson, the Deuce McBride, the OG Ananobi, they have the highest plus minus in the entire team, and that's from that unit that went on that crazy run and basically locked down Atlanta. That unit right there was blocking. They didn't know what to do. They couldn't hit anything. They were forcing threes. Mitchell Robinson's a positive 19. Deuce McBride is a positive 19. Jordan Clarkson's a positive 14. Jalen Brunson, when he was with that lineup, positive 23 altogether. So I mean that lineup right there is a death squad right there. OG Ananobi is
yo,
another one, but positive 19. OG.
yeah, shout out to Mitch, my guy. Like Mitch does so much. Mitch is like he is so under the radar, but like when you see him scrambling and covering and like making players have other decisions of driving in when they see that boy in the middle, like yo, he's such a difference maker, bro. I think Mitchell Robinson next year, without question, deserves a bag.
Yeah, his contract year
Yeah,
for
you know what I
sure.
mean,
Good contract.
facts. Yeah, Mitch
pay,
Rob had what?
pay that boy his bag.
Listen, he played 15 minutes, 33 seconds, 7 points, 6 rebounds, only had one block, was one of three,
What
or was
one?
3 of 3,
He was 3 of 3 from
three
the
of
field.
three, right?
Yeah, and 1 of 4 from the free throw.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was 100% from the what?
From the paint.
Am I reading that
Yeah,
right?
yeah, from the paint. He was 100%. So all dunks.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah, yeah.
dunks. Everything was a dunk.
I mean, it's a very minimal sounding game, but those plays were so they were implemented at the right
Hey,
times, and
hey,
it caused
listen,
it such a shift.
plus minuses are weird because, behind Jalen Brunson, who was a plus 23, right? The most impactful guy. Mitch Rob was plus 19,
Yep. And
but it also showed that McBride was also a plus 19. I don't know how.
that's what I was saying because of the lineups when those matches when they were in there. That's what I said. That's why. And by the way, salute to Buzzer Beat in the building. Appreciate you, my guy. When that lineup was there, they were so
Yeah.
effective. And that, like New Nix was saying, those 7 points don't look like much, but those were alley oops. Those were on a pick and roll with Brunson. That was on another pick and roll with Jose Alvarado. That was another pick and roll. So his impact on what he's doing, those points doesn't seem like it means much, but how he impacted the game and those offensive and then his presence. There was a lot of touches and strips that he didn't get count for steals,
Right.
but his impact in general was just it was infectious. Like Munich says, you can it doesn't show on the stats, but you can see him all over his imprint all over the game.
Two things I wanted to say real quick was that the coaches to this new Knicks, he almost played everybody. I'm afraid. The only one that he didn't play was Diawara. Mo Diawara didn't get anything. He was still DMP because he didn't get any minutes. But Dadier got a minute and 26 seconds. Sohan was played 3 minutes and 28 seconds. With like I said, was 10 points, one rebound, and fucking 4 for 4 and 1 of 1 and 1 of 2 and shit. And he was a plus two. Porty even played. Porty got 3 minutes, 28 seconds. He even played Kolik 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Those minutes at the end, right? The guys that he played, Kolik, all played good. Even if they were garbage time minutes, with the good confidence minutes, 2 minutes of those are good minutes that they played.
I mean, look at
Those 3.5 minutes
look
in
at
the playoffs,
look at
even if it's a little bit.
that's
And
what
they need them later.
look at even Tyler. To your point, Tyler, the creator, played 3 minutes, but he had one rebound and two assists, which I'm pretty sure those two were probably the Jeremy Sohan. Landry Shamet 4 minutes, he got one assist. So down the line, you can see almost everybody had at least one assist. Almost everybody, and even then, that's them. That's the team looking for each other. That's the team trusting each other. That's the ball movement. And we had 25 assists. If I'm not wrong, Machete. I think we had 25 or so. It was
Mhm.
it was in the 27 mark, way better than like 19 or something like that. So that was a positive, and I'm gonna give it being that low, or that would be our basically our 30 because of playoffs. So it's not gonna be as easy. Teams are gonna clamp down on you and make sure you don't get that rotation. But dope to see the whole squad get out there.
Now,
Yo,
now,
yo, what
now, now,
was
no
white
negatives.
boy's name? Was white boy's name Little White Bread?
Tyler, Kolek,
Kodak.
Bro, shout out to Kolek for fucking
talking that shit.
barking at this nigga from the bench,
Kaminga,
getting in this nigga.
back. What we saying,
Yeah,
Machete?
I love that energy, boy. When you start just talking to some shit from the bench to a player and just get in his head, yeah. It was
Hey,
definitely
one negative. One negative though. Let me ask you something.
Uh oh.
Landry Shamet, 3 minutes, 43 seconds, 0 points, zero rebounds, had one assist, zero steals, zero blocks. He was zero all. He even was 0 for 3 pointers. He did nothing. Was still a plus two. That's why that plus minus shit is a little bit tricky. But he didn't look too bad, but he had nothing, dude. Nothing
He
in the
missed it.
3 minutes and 43
but
seconds.
it's all right. Like I told you about Jordan Clarkson. Like I told you about Sohan. Each one of these players from the bench will have their shining moment within some period of these playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? Clarkson came in, did a great job. Shamit did a great job in the prior game. So yeah, I mean they just still rubbing a little rust off and trying to be more inclusive to the team ball. Yeah, I mean, but trust me, when Schnauzer wants to get on fire, Schnauzer will get on fire.
And listen,
Yeah, I mean, and
Clark,
his time will come.
what's that slogan they say? You don't gotta get ready if you stay ready, right? And that's just it. Each person, like Clarkson, fill out a
yeah, he stayed ready.
Clarkson fill out a rotation for a minute, and you just got to be ready for when your number's called. And when it's called, you just
That's
this matchup, this series, it just may not be good for him. He pulled, I think he tweaked a little something last time, but this he's just not able to contribute in this series. So whoever Clarkson is balling. Clarkson had one of the higher
Yo,
lineups.
shout out to Clarkson. Shout out to
16,
Clarkson.
16,
Clarkson.
15 minutes, 10 seconds, 9 points, one assist. Was 3 of 7. Field goal was 42%. Was 0 of 1 of 3 points, and was 3 of 3 of free throw attempts. He hit all his free throws. He had one turnover and 3 personal fouls, and was positive 14.
Hey, salute to being ready. Hey, salute to Buzzerbeer. The Buzzerbeer says, let's stop this madness on Thursday. Book their flights to Cancun. So what do you guys think? Are they
Facts.
going fishing? Are we having wings on Thursday night?
Oh,
Are we having wings on
No,
Friday? Well, Friday. We're gonna grill on Friday for
lemon
Thursday.
pepper.
Lemon pepper?
listen. I damn near want to fucking pull over on the highway tomorrow morning and find this fucking honk on the fucking road. If it wasn't for these speeding ass fucking 18 wheelers, I would do it. But I'm definitely going to Publix and I'm copping me some hawk wings. Because I'm pretty sure they got them. And I'm going to have me a
You
15
get you
piece.
get you get a dry rub or moist rub. If you get the dry rub, the lemon pepper.
You.
Pause.
Nah, nah,
I
nah.
don't,
Hey, don't try
I'm going to
backpedaling
just have
now.
me some wings.
Don't try backpedaling
I
now.
don't know about no rubbing.
You said you was with the
Yeah.
dry rub.
I,
You backpedaling now? You said you was with the
nah,
With the
dry rub.
dry rub.
I just want some crispy
You like to
wings. I don't know about rubbing nothing.
You.
Pause on all of it.
Bing bong.
And
you like the
yeah, I
dry?
just want. I like my
So you like
wings.
the moist?
I
You like
like
the
my
moist with the
wings.
you like the moist with the sauce?
No, I like my shit crispy,
You
crunchy,
don't like them with the you
even
don't,
a little burnt. I even like a
I
little
like
bit
them
of burnt.
I like them dry with the rub.
I fuck with the
I
Lemon pepper.
believe you do. I'll take your word for it. You've been rubbing all the lot lately.
yeah. So Michelle, I wouldn't be worried about Landry Shamet. I think he's gonna be all right. Yeah, I think it's wilding. Um, Josh Hart's 30 minutes. So, do you guys feel confident we can close it out on Thursday, or do you think it comes back to the Garden?
Nigga, if we come back to the
Yes,
garden, I'ma
Gordon,
fly
MSG
over there.
South.
Huh?
MSG South.
To the MSG South.
Facts. Yeah, it's too many Nick players that be out there to not give them a celebration for yeah, I mean showing out.
Bro, the Garden,
Like
they're
we
gonna put. Yeah, yeah.
we saw them in the last game waving the Hawk fans bye bye, waving them home because they exited the arena early. Yeah, I mean, so I think those fans out there on the road
No,
deserve a nice celebration. Yeah, I mean, and and people back at home, watching it at MSG, they can celebrate as well.
They're gonna be stuck in traffic anyway in Atlanta. So at least if you're gonna be stuck in traffic, at least have something to celebrate with your Knicks. Let's go. I think we closed it out. I think you see similar to what you saw today. Maybe not a 30-point lead because Atlanta missed some shots. Although we did force a lot of tough shots for them, I think you're gonna see more of the same. I think we can close it out. This was something that we knew they should have played like this. If they play like this, regardless of how well Atlanta plays, I think we come out with a W either way. Maybe not by 30, but at least 10 to 15. For the next game, I think Atlanta. I don't know. Even though with this game looks like we did the Saving Private Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Like I think this took a little bit of their soul, a little bit.
look,
Losing by
look,
30.
look.
No, I was definitely about to say that we definitely diminished their spirits. I think Atlanta's checked out.
I,
I think they ready to go to
Look,
Cancun,
you know what
go fishing.
Look what I think, bro.
go.
Atlanta's kryptonite is Daniels. Jalen Brunson was able to take advantage of Daniels. He's not a very good 3 point shooter. He got lucky tonight. He sunk in a couple of threes. Daniels, but he's very foul prone. He's not very good at the free throw line, and he's a dirty player. He raked a couple of guys across the eyes. The last game, he raked
Yo,
Mikal Bridges across the eye, cut him off. No,
He did
he's a little bit of a
what?
dirty. He raked him across the eyes, bro. He raked
He raped them in the
he
eye.
raked raked him like a
rape.
rake.
He said
Oh, rake,
you said he
rake.
said you raped him.
And that's what I had a double.
He what?
I was like,
He
yo,
what
what
his
was he
eye?
doing on the
Anyway,
court, nigga? Like,
so
shouldn't that nigga
the
be
coach tonight is
arrested if he was doing
Daniels,
that?
and the reason they're winning is because CJ. But as long as we're able to, we gotta be careful because going back to Atlanta, he's gonna play probably the best game of his life
Ah,
if
fuck
they're
out of
trying to
here. That nigga's
drive the niggas
old.
back.
He's tired. He's done.
So
That
we have to
nigga.
be very careful, you know. Okay, that's okay. But they still got the rest of the crew that going back home, they're gonna play a little bit with more energy than they did tonight for whatever you know. But I still don't think that whatever they do is gonna be enough because we've blown them out already. You know, we've only to blown we blew them out at home the last time, right? By like 12 points. And now we blow them out at our house by 30 points. Just a matter of, that balance that maybe, like you're saying, we'll get the 15 points win
There was a subject.
going into Atlanta. Thing
Bro,
is,
bro, did,
the only thing that is that we're playing them away at home and they're going to have more energy than they played tonight because right now our defense just sucked the energy out of them. They had
I
nothing for
don't,
us,
What?
nothing.
I
It's going to be very interesting for me to see what Schneider comes up with. That other than CJ, what can they do to try to make up for what the loss and how even if they come in with the energy, right? That we fucking just annihilated them, or just like just sucked it out of them. Pause tonight. Didn't have the fucking
pause,
energy because our
pause.
defense was so overwhelming. They didn't know what the fuck to do, and he had no plan. So now it's going to be very interesting for me what move he's going to make in Atlanta. You know, going back.
Buddy Hield. It's gonna
Listen,
be Buddy Hield.
to me, myself. Go ahead. What?
No, no, I was saying it's gonna be Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield, they got him from Golden State. Him and Kaminga. He hit a couple of threes today. He's gonna try to play Buddy Hield more and take either Dyson out and maybe give Buddy Hield some play. Or what's the I forgot the other the white boy they got. What's the name? Whoever the white boy shooter is, he's been shooting bricks. He's probably gonna replace him for Buddy Hield.
All right. I think both of you are wrong. I think Atlanta was definitely coming into this game, trying to give it the best that they got. You know,
At
being
least
at MSG and trying to give it the best that they got to like retake home court advantage. Yeah, I mean, so if today was, I don't think they were saving their best and saying like, oh, let's take it back home and win at home and then probably come back here and win. No, they were really trying to win today.
no,
They had to win today and they couldn't. And we held them to under 100. We scored over 120 plus, and the same way we took Denver out at their home with 140. I don't see it. I think we depleted their souls. We got CJ's number. We have the defensive pressure and rotation and the the active defense that we need to keep compelling us to even win bigger in Atlanta. I think I see a bigger win in Atlanta than we had today. So if they if they play like they did today, they got CJ's number. The rest of them are not gonna fucking beat us like that. And I could guarantee the rest of the bench is gonna come on fire. Pause. Yeah, I mean they're really gonna come to play. And provide a little more offensive power. Deuce isn't going to score zero. That look at what we did today, and Deuce scored zero. Bridges scored single digits.
I listen.
So imagine just if those two were in regular formation. Yeah, I mean, with Bridges with 15 and Deuce with a good 20 points, because Deuce is good for a dub. Yeah, I mean, that's putting us at 140, 150.
Listen, today the chess match was won by Mike Brown. I gotta give props. I give criticism, but with criticism, it's appropriate. It was been appropriate, but Mike Brown won the chess match today. It was a very good game
No,
today.
he did.
If you're looking at the coaches, there was a lot of matchups that he did. The fact that you talking about CJ McCullough, that we got his numbers because he was confident enough to not only take out Josh Hart, he took out Brunson. If you saw, Brunson sat quite a bit even in that second quarter, if I'm not mistaken, at the ending of that first to the second quarter, and Mike Brown put in the freaking Rican, and he put him on CJ McCullough. They played on the team before. They used to play New Orleans, so Jose Alvarado knows CJ McCullough's habit. He's practiced with him.
CJ got the over the back on Alvarado, and he got that. You know what I mean?
So
That's basically a turnover.
yeah, that was a
You know what
match,
I
and
mean?
that was a matchup by Brown. Mike Brown stuck with him for a while, and that's when that unit went on a run. That's why they got the biggest plus minus on here. But he stuck with Jose Alvarado to put pressure to get that way, because they were gonna what Snyder was doing. They were taking advantage of Brunson. So when Brunson was on the floor, they would go at Brunson because he was the weakest link defensively. And Mike Brown saw that, he pulled Brunson out, and then he's like, "Are you gonna put CJ on Brunson? All right, Jose, go." And he was like, "I don't care what you do to Jose. He's gonna be all over you." Made him work extra hard, caused the turnovers, as you said, over the back. And Jose was a key cog in throwing CJ McCullough out of rhythm today. So Mike Brown won that chess matchup. He quite a few. I mean, quite a few matchups he won tonight. The timeout, even when they had, I think they got it within 14. We were up like 18, and they made a little run. He called a timeout. So I give it to Mike Brown. He played an excellent game today.
Uh, li- Listen, Mike Brown definitely gets a good uh, a good 60% of the win. Yeah, I mean,
I thought it was the
so
coach. If it's not the players,
and
you got to give it to the coach because it's the
it,
coach, right? You just said what Reggie Bush
but
said.
but Machete always be telling me, oh, so who fault is it now? Is it the players or the coach? Is it the coach or you the players? Who you mad at now? And like right now, I'm giving props to the coach and the players. Yeah, I mean, the coach did a great job with the matchups, the rotation, subbing from up and down. He did to today was one of his best days as a Knicks coach.
Today was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, and I think, and that was another thing I meant to say. I think if the organization would have took that cup and made it a locker room piece. Yeah, I mean, so they have something to hone into
They might have
or
it.
channel into and rub it like in the Apollo when you rub the little wood and then you go out there and play. You know what I mean?
You what?
Look,
You what?
that
Well,
whoever that idea that was,
yo, hey,
who's
I
that right there
don't,
was, is they're just using that hook for extra motivation.
I don't, I'm just telling you what they do over there.
Yeah,
I never
allegedly,
rubbed it.
allegedly,
I'm just telling
allegedly,
you they
allegedly.
have they have a piece of wood there, and niggas rub that
You,
joint, and then they go and perform.
hey, she can
I'm just
double it
saying,
down. She can
if
double
the
it
Knicks
down.
would have, like I said, look. The guys have the experience of winning in season. That the way they won that cup, yeah, I mean, is a
What?
great representation of this team because they beat
What?
a dominant
what should they
young
what should they do in the locker room
team.
with it?
They should rub the cup. Yeah, I mean, just rub the cup. Fuck is you laughing
It
at,
would make
goofy? This
the
nigga's
best
goofy as
ratings
shit, boy.
to see the Knicks
I
play the Spurs in the finals.
I'm just that. Wait, what happened? What you said?
It would make great ratings, better ratings to have the Knicks play the Spurs in the finals. And
Listen,
holding
I
that
don't
cup
give a
and
fuck, bro.
not having that cup there is
Yeah, yeah,
more of a
yeah,
motivation
but I
piece
don't.
for us.
One at a time. They can't hear y'all. But
Say it again.
And not winning that cup and not showcasing that cup, more reason and more motivation at the end for us. That's what we're playing for. To showcase
Yeah,
that cup
I mean,
and
I
the
mean,
final stuff. Together,
look,
we'll be the
look,
first after we beat the Spurs.
good. One at a
like
time.
you said, if they fight, if they fight to be the first team to win a cup and a chip in the same season, listen, nothing is impossible.
Anything is
I believe in my
possible.
squad. Nothing's impossible. Oh, listen, I believe in my squad, bro. I definitely believe in my squad. I believe in
As he
all my
should.
players,
And the
and I
coach.
think, and the coaching staff. I trust the
And the
coaching
coaching
staff.
staff.
Yeah.
That's
Good.
good.
Do they
I'll
have?
take
Do they
that.
have? Listen, Mike Brown is a puppet, bro. Listen, them niggas is telling that boy what the fuck to do.
Take what
They
you can
taking
get,
his
Mike.
lunch money,
Take
but
what
he
you can get,
did a
Miss
great
Jersey.
job. Yeah, I mean, but good shit by Mike Gooch.
Hey, salute to
You
Mike.
know, if you take a
Go ahead.
yeah, if you take a playback on the podcast, I did mention him by his name a few times on this pod. So salute to him.
Hey, salute to him out there. Listen, you Knicks and the Knickerbockers. Hopefully, you're probably not taking my brother's advice and rubbing on any wood. Just go out there and play it.
I didn't say we was rubbing. I'm just telling you what they did at the Apollo. Nobody's rubbing no woods. Dwight Howard is not in the locker room. They're not. You know what I mean? So
You.
we good.
All right.
You know what I mean? No funny stuff.
Hey, Buzzer Beat is talking greasy right now. Buzzer Beater says we want Boston or Philly. Philly is definitely not making it. Philly is definitely not making it. They got lucky they won tonight. Did they win? I believe they won because it was up like 10 points with a few, which Boston blew that. I don't know how you lose to Philly that got a broken Embiid. You guys just beat them. But they were living and dying by the three. They were 10 of 33 of 3-pointers. Just saying. Boston's going to live by the three, die by the three. That's what's going to haunt them against us. But that's
Yo,
another
well,
series.
I need Detroit to turn up and at least get a few something in Boston. Boston can't come in on a cakewalk and rest. I'm not trying to see no teams getting rest while we going
Detroit's
through a
losing
little
to
patch.
Orlando.
It's to Orlando, not
That
no.
what?
It's Philly and
Detroit's
Boston.
lose to Orlando
It's Philly and
and,
Boston.
Yeah,
and, and
that's
um,
why that's
Philly's
yeah,
just
that's
signing with Boston.
yeah, but that's why I want Detroit to win at least one or two more to make the series a little competitive. Because Orlando's having a cakewalk out here. I can't have that.
Orlando, listen, they matched up. I told you guys if they played even with
I agree.
any energy,
Make the series a little longer for them.
nah. Listen,
What?
listen. I want or Detroit's heart broken. I want them to blow their team up. They was talking greasy, talking mad shit, and they could have scored anything. Orlando is gonna just break their heart. They're gonna get rid of everybody. Jalen Duren, who they got from the New York Knicks from the draft pick, because we traded and ended up giving them
Hey, let me ask you something. Hey, so that game in that Orlando one was in Orlando or was it in Detroit?
in Orlando.
This last game.
In Orlando,
So they're going to
just like us, they're gonna beat them at their home. They're gonna go there and break their hearts. That's it. I mean, Orlando's balling. I like that matchup there. I want them Detroit to get their heart broken, just like we're breaking Atlanta's heart. Philly, listen, they're gonna get demolished. Listen, the fact that they fought up back, I got to take a look at it here. So appreciate that. We're gonna beat them at their court, just like Orlando's gonna beat them at their court, and then we
Yo,
win.
listen, gentlemen, it does not matter who the fuck gets in front of our face.
I agree.
They get about to get molly wop and wop the molly all over the fucking court. So like we coming in, we play like this. They playing like Tyson at his prime. Like we killing niggas just off of the stare down while the ref is talking.
Listen, the
You know
important,
what I mean? So
the most important part of today's game and this series, which I was telling you guys before we said, is that this put the league on notice. This put the league that everyone was talking that Atlanta was the hottest team. Am I lying? The last 2 months of the season, Atlanta and Charlotte were the
Mhm.
hottest team in the whole
Charlotte,
NBA. Both of them teams were the hottest in the entire NBA. Atlanta and Charlotte, and we served both of them.
Mhm.
Just saying. Atlanta, we're dominating them. We just let the league on notice. Because if Boston sees this, they lost tonight to Philly, and they go back and be like, yo, what happened in that next game? God damn, they won by 30? Oh, shit.
Yep.
And with Mikal Bridges ain't playing like shit. Listen, I'm telling you, this put the league on notice. So
Deuce didn't score.
they play Deuce.
I'm
They play.
listen. One thing I'm expecting to see. I don't know if it'll be in this series, but definitely in the next series. I definitely need to see uh Alvarado go off from the bench along with Deuce. If both of those go off at the same time, it's gonna be a double atomic bomb because you're not gonna know who to stop. If you got Alvarado to go in on another little 27-point joint, yeah, I mean, and Deuce go on a 20 something, bro.
Well,
Those are the two that we need coming off of the bench, really lighting it up.
we're gonna find out
And
Thursday.
like I was, huh?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
No, and like I said about Mitchell Robinson, you've been seeing him offensively getting little plays thrown to him. Yeah, I mean, which is making him more like more happier. You know what I mean? Like he's feeling like a part of the team when they're feeding him the alleys and all of that. You know what I mean? Like
And to your point, Unix, that the thumbnail you guys see in this video today is everybody picking up OG, Cats there. You seen Jalen Brunson there, 2 shots. The whole, if you know about the organic fanatics and Unix coined this is his slogan, but we about city and squad. That's what you see in city and squad. That's what we about. The city and the squad. If you ain't with the squad, I don't know what you're doing. If you go to them pods out there that's talking about trading Deuce and getting rid of everybody in the middle of a playoff run is crazy to me that people even talking that. When we're in the middle of a playoffs and we're about to win a chip and y'all know this anyway. Salute to that. All with Deuce. Listen, I think that was a Snyder. Snyder played good because Deuce had 5 threes the other night at Atlanta. So he had 5 threes. So Snyder was like, we can't have none of that. So they played him aggressively. They played Deuce pretty good, putting pressure on him. Those are little chess matchups here and there. But as you said, Unix, you ain't going to get 2 games where Deuce has 0 points. And so that was good. And even Jose Alvarado, when he wasn't hitting, Jose, salute to him being ready. 2 3-point shots. You know, dope. I'm liking the team. I'm not gonna count my chickens before they hatch. Go ahead, next. I think you're on mute. I'm not gonna count the chickens before they hatch. You're on mute. You're on mute.
no, Alvarado had two drives in there that were like definitely almost nails in the coffin. Like, yeah, I mean, I salute to him because, bro, he reminds me of Nate. He don't got the vertical that Nate Robinson had, but they damn sure got the same heart because he's going in on whoever the fuck is in front of him.
And that's that. And that was some of the matchup too. That's what I was saying. Because when Mike Brown put him in there, now you whether it's Nikhil Alexander or whether it's CJ McCullough. They had to play defense on him. So he's not just gonna let him slack and just sit out there in a corner. He was driving to the paint. You had to chase him down. He had the layup. He's finding a pass. He was 2 for 3 from the 3-pointer. He was 4 for 7 from the floor. 2 from 2 from the free throw. So he was getting to the paint. He was forcing fouls, which CJ got him fouls. So CJ, you know what I'm saying? So he made them work. So they couldn't just be out there and just let CJ do whatever he wants. So that was great strategy by Mike Brown by making Deuce, and but Nikhil Alexander and C.J. McCullough played defense. So when they had to go up against Deuce, they had to go up against Jose Alvarado for extended minutes, and that wore them down in that second to third quarter. So I thought that was great play again by the coach. I'm liking what we're looking at. We're not gonna count our eggs before they hatch, but Thursday we got a date with destiny. Thursday, Mike Brown, New York Knicks, Atlanta Hawks, Coach Snyder. Do we win Thursday? That's what it is. How does Thursday look to you, New Knicks?
Nigga, it looks like the grill's gonna be on fire.
Yeah, I need to get some new propane. My propane tank empty. Got to fill it up for Thursday.
Shit, nigga, I'm sending you a cash app right now, boy. Fill that bitch up, and
Come through.
I'm gonna send you the bread for the propane and the wings.
Listen, we're gonna
15 for everybody.
pool party, bro. We're gonna be out here. You guys are invited too. Pool party. Let's go. Wings. We get it. We got it turned up. We're gonna have a fun time. Thursday's gonna be the focus game. This is gonna see where the Knicks are. They focused? Do they got that mindset? Do they got that killer mentality? I think looking at today, we have that. I think looking at today, the team is unison. If you saw 2 videos ago, we were talking about can the Knicks break the bad habits. We're in an AA meeting, and this is a 12-step program. Like we're getting 15 wings. This is day 3 of letting go of the crack. They're sober for 3 days. They've been sober for 3 days, and they got to count each day being sober. That's all. They doing good. Salute to the chat out there. Any final thoughts on today's game? Who was your player of the game today? And you next. Your player of the game. Who would you say was the player of the game today?
I say Cat was the player of the game.
Okay.
Like he led with the minimal points that he had. I don't know if he scored a double double, but just his aggressiveness and the way he was leading the rest of the guys, and getting them going had an effect on the team, which trickled down. You know what I mean? Him finding more and better chemistry with Jalen Brunson on that little give and go. If they could exploit that a little more, you usually see the point guard setting up the center, but they kind of reversed that play and made, you know what I mean? So you saw that with Joakim Noah and Rose. So yeah, I mean, the chemistry's getting a little better, and I think they're tapping back into that cup energy. You know what I mean?
I agree.
And I think they know they did it before. They know how it feels like to win and celebrate, and I think they want to regain and snatch that back from whoever's trying to take it from them.
I fuck with that. Machete, your player of the game tonight. Who would you say is a? You're on mute. You're on mute.
All right, I mean, if you look at the numbers, Cat's a good pick. Cat's a good pick, man. Because I was gonna say OG because Brunson had 39 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists.
Who you got?
So, wait a minute, hold on. I'm
Oh,
say
you're
top three.
debating. You're debating.
Top three. I'm trying to debate because Cat. I mean, I was gonna say OG because OG in 34 minutes was 17 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals. If you look at those things. But then
I,
Cat in
I agree.
34 minutes, just Cat, yeah, 17, 10, 1, and 2. Cat was in 34 minutes, 16 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks. So
I
I
mean,
give it to I give it to
I mean, I've heard you guys say that,
I
and
give it to
I'm
the
just
captain.
adding those last two. uh
I'll give
digits
it to.
to the six, which kind of makes it a triple double.
Okay, so Cat with a triple double almost, and he had one the last game.
With those defensive stats, it's crazy. Almost a triple double and then two steals, two
But
blocks.
you can't go wrong with Jalen Brunson, 30, 39 points.
So who do you got?
8 assists.
He's going. You're reading down the chart. I need you to pick one player because
Yeah,
he read the whole
You know what it
stats
is
chart.
that
make your
those
pick.
40 points, those 39 points, that's a lot of points, dog. I'm gonna give it to him. And 8 assists with 8 assists.
Who's that?
Brunson.
Who you gave it to?
Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson.
That was a good pick.
Great pick.
You stole my
I'm
answer.
not mad at.
You stole my answer, but I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. The only reason I was gonna say
Well,
Brunson,
what's your answer?
I was gonna say
Yeah, OG still had 10 for 17. Shouts out to OG, 10 for 17.
I was gonna say Brunson, but not because of the points. I think Brunson because he finally it clicked today. Today it clicked. Like there was other games that you can see he was applying it, but today it clicked. Today is where he released it. He was like Ace Ventura. I have exorcised the demons. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it, it clicked for him where it flowed for him today. Like today,
That's a fact.
you know what I'm saying? Like today was the first day that he could. I mean, he sat almost the whole second quarter, and he let his teammates play. And when he let the game come to him naturally, when he trusted his other players, when he let the playmaking happen, when he moved the ball when they were coming for the traps, when he was making these moves, the game came super easy to him. He scored 39 points. I don't think I can count one double team that he fought through the entire game, which is unheard of,
Bro,
right?
you know what? I got the right to change. I got the right to change my mind. I'm definitely make it unanimous. Yeah, I mean, Jalen Brunson definitely deserves it. He definitely did his thing, and the points that you're bringing up definitely makes me revisit the view. Which yeah, you can't see a time where he looked like he was struggling. That's what you're looking for. You didn't see like he was struggling at all. You know what I mean? Even at the times where they were guarding him and he was going inside the paint, he was still finding a way to make it happen. And you know what I mean? So shouts out to JB.
And
Yeah, I
listen,
mean,
and to Rick Brunson, because I'm pretty sure besides what you saw on the court, I'm more than sure they were having heavy conversations over dinner, heavy conversations at
oh
practice, heavy conversations on the way home. You know what I'm saying? Like this was something that I'm pretty sure it's over. It's been, and you can tell the players been saying, I had a great. When you said Josh Hart said I had a great game because Big Head finally passed, finally passed the ball or wasn't there or whatnot. But where it finally clicked today,
yeah.
it was a big part. And Cat is no slouch. I think even seeing that, like him finally realizing that, if I gave the ball up to Cat, doesn't mean that I'm not gonna get any shots. That means that he's gonna make the right play and get everybody else involved, and I can make my game a little bit easier. You see, he was giving it to him and running. How many? And Cat found him on the assist. Cat found him on. Cat got 2 assists just on Brunson on the drive to the layup, which was easy for Brunson. He didn't have to fight through the screen. He simply went around, cut, and got an easy layup. 2 easy layups by Cat. So he was like, "Damn, you know what? This was actually this. It's actually easy playing with these guys. It's actually kind of fun."
Yeah, that's why I iterated that you're seeing more of a chemistry between Brunson and Cat. And, you know, Brunson is definitely he looks like he's more confident in the players, you know what I mean? He and I think is all a result. I think he look he's not a Kobe Bryant representative for no reason. It's not like when Kobe Bryant got pissed because he's like, bro, why should I pass it to these niggas when I'm at practicing? I don't think the Knicks. You don't see the guys giving it they all at practice and going in. You know what I mean? It just a lot of times when you don't see it defensively like you did today. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Jalen Brunson feels comfortable enough trusting them niggas when they're not giving the same effort defensively, knowing he's a defensive liability. Yeah, I mean,
Until today.
I don't know if it makes sense,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah, I
I
mean,
think it registered today. I think it clicked in today. And you know what I'm saying? I think there'll still be a time where they may have there's gonna be a team that plays very well or maybe that they're gonna play good that it's it's good he's gonna get tested again. Remember it's an AA program. You know what I'm saying? He's on day 3 being sober. There may be a game where it's close and close. And even I'll give it to him. That's why I said today, because even today there was the point
no,
at the
no, no,
halftime
no,
where
no.
he gave it to
I think
Clarkson.
it's not about him. Jalen Brunson is too smart of a player. He's been an NBA player since he was born. Yeah, I mean, basically. So it's not that he doesn't have it in him, common sense wise, basketball IQ wise. Yeah, I mean, I think now he's just having that faith in, like, I think it's a memo across the board. Yo, even coming from his father, let Cat orchestrate it. That's what he was bringing into the team for, to stretch out the floor. You know what I mean? Whether it's him getting it at the top of the key, it's a threat because you don't know if he's gonna shoot it. He could pump fake, drive it in. Or he could pass it. Is too many threats just from that one position. From now on, I'm gonna call him Shotgun Cat, because when he got in his shotgun formation, there's too many things that can happen at that time. You know what I mean?
Your thoughts?
So, it, I mean, just off of that, keep feeding it to him off a rip. It's just too many options for the defense to be alert on. That's why they can't double Brunson where you find them free.
You were
You know
saying
what I mean?
your thoughts, Machete?
I agree with you, but you just gotta showcase Brunson wrong, like not really right away. We could either use the same formula, sit him down, kind of let him cool off. It's like where I think it was. I can't remember what show it was where they were saying that point guards, their personalities, that they want to control everything, even off the court. I mean, you need. So I'm sure he plays point guard because he has to control everything. You have to manage everything. So with Brunson, Jalen Brunson feels responsible for the team, and so he starts to play hero ball because he wants to make sure that if we're gonna win, it's not because he wants to him. But if we're gonna lose, he just wants to control the situation, make sure that everything is done right. Because he's a very humble person, I think. But he tends to take too much on his plate
His
and responsibility, and he tends to forget that there's people there to help him. And so his father was there to kind of like snap him out of it and to make sure that it's not an ego thing that he's just hogging up the ball because. But I think it's not. I think his intentions are good. It's just that he's just he feels responsible. You understand what I'm saying?
Brunson's issue.
Listen, I think what you're trying to say is that Jalen Brunson, in some way, shape, or form, is almost like a Dominican. He's like very passionate.
He's Jamaican.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes, like when we're speaking, people take that passionate tone for aggressiveness, and they think that you're bullying, but no, you're just trying to convey it because you got passion and belief in what you're saying, and the way he plays and the way he trains. He has enough passion, yeah, I mean, to know what he's doing, but sometimes he can be a detriment to himself.
What?
And this is where the coach comes in and has to put him, you know what I mean?
Mandem Jamaican. So he definitely got it. He's a Jamaican. So he island people. You know how we relate. We're relatable. But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think with him is he finally got out of it and understand. And it wasn't hogging or anything like that. I think with Brunson, again, he's a pit bull. He's a killer. He's an attack dog. I think with him was trust. Did he trust it? And not so much trust to make trust to pass, to trust that his teammates are in the same mindset with him to win. And when he finally let go, and Cat wants to win, he took less stats. Everybody is less selfless. I think everybody's on the same page. They had a trust camp. They held hands.
All right, but if I'm really looking back at the season, right, and when we seen JB play at his
The
greatest,
season's different though.
I think the team, I think the team was playing in a defensive fashion where it was finding him. Yeah, I mean, like how we was today. Like I think it was today that we were so on defense that he had no other choice that just to roll with it and just because we had to when we play defense like that, it always converts into points. It
Hey,
always
I'm looking at the
converts
box
into
score.
huh?
I'm looking at the box score, and we haven't talked about him because he had a very quiet 30 minutes, 14 seconds, 9 points,
Josh,
5 rebounds, 4 assists.
Josh.
Josh.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and it's not
Yeah,
that we didn't talk about him.
I was gonna say that.
Not that we didn't talk about him. It was that's how good the rotations were. That's how good the substitutions were. That those 30 look quiet. It looks like he had. I thought he had less than 30 minutes to be honest. Even with that,
Yep.
how the substitutions, how they played on that was phenomenal.
Hmm.
The team overall play, the trust. I think it, like
Hmm.
to Nick's point, they were playing off skill in the beginning of the year, and now they're trusting in each other as a team. Whatever the coaching staff is, they're
Well,
trusting as a team, the coaching staff, and everybody's just rolling with whatever the plan is. They're trusting in it, and they're just rolling with it overall. But Brunson was my pick. Brunson was your pick. You weren't wrong with Cat because Cat giving you 2 steals, 2 blocks, a double double, almost a triple double is phenomenal. I think I like what we got going for Thursday. This let off a big punch to the league, so put the league on
Hey,
notice. That
I'm sorry. I just want to say, look, Ananobi though, but Ananobi, I think is starting to feel like, yo, this is his game. Like he can take over because he just goes in there when he slams the ball inside. Pause. He's taking up two or three guys up with him. Pause.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yo,
saying? It's like he's not afraid. He
no,
goes in and he's going to
no,
put the ball in the basket in the hole.
yo, yo, they definitely, and I see the whole pausing verbiage that Mike is going with, but I definitely remember that play when he had two people defending him, and you couldn't stop him from going up and dunking it. Yeah, like
Josh,
there was no way that you could stop him.
Yeah.
But in reply to what Machete said about Hart, that we don't mention him,
we
a big reason why we don't mention Josh Hart because Josh Hart, like he doesn't even have to be introduced. We all know that Josh Hart is always going to give it 1,000%. We all know that Josh Hart is going to play defense. We all know Josh Hart is going to like a lot of the fast break points that Josh Hart had. Like he's running down on the rest of the team. Josh Hart is definitely the face of New York Knicks type basketball.
Josh Hart is
Yeah, I mean,
Josh Hart is one of the lords.
As well as Brunson, but Josh Hart's grittiness, the way he like his unrelentlessness on the defensive end, rebounding, like a New Yorker loves a person that does all the little things, and Josh Hart is definitely that person. Shout out to J Hart wearing the number 3 for Starks. Yeah, I mean, shout out to him.
Yeah.
Josh Hart is a blue
Hey,
collar guy, and if he was a rapper, he'd be in a group of the Lords of the Underground because we call him Mister Do It All because that's what he does. He does it all.
I got a question. I got a question. I know you guys want to wrap it up and go to sleep, but
I've been trying for 30 minutes, but it's fine.
I,
Go ahead.
hey,
I got one comment after that.
how do you guys feel about the refs and the calls joint so far?
I think it's fair. Like I can't have I don't have one complaint about no refs.
Facts.
They've been letting them
That's why I
play,
asked. That's why I
but
asked.
Yeah, no, they been fair, but in reply with
They slip.
the
They slip. That one where it showed the call where they OG stepping on when didn't step out of bounds when
oh no, yeah, that bastard right there,
Hey,
that motherfucker
they both
definitely
had yellow sneakers. That was they were both very similar
nigga,
colors.
neon and
It
yellow are
wasn't
two
neon.
different things, and you got one nigga with black ass motherfucking skin and another nigga
In the
with white
spur of the
leotards
moment,
on.
in the spur of the moment,
Yo, that nigga, bro, that nigga had white leotards on. That
yes,
nigga's fucking
you were
red
already
and
looking
gold.
at OG foot.
he was looking at the foot.
Fuck out of here.
Anyway, to your point, I don't
Anyways,
continue next.
my bad. Shout out to Michael Beasley for the Shannon Sharp interview. This ain't
That's
where
not
there's no
Michael
big
Beasley, your
promotion.
favorite player, my favorite player.
Michael Beasley, yeah, I mean, ex Nick player, once a Nick, always a Nick. Shout out to Mike Beasley, and he gave a shout out to Josh Hart for being one of the realest niggas that he played with. You know what I mean? As being a human, and
Shouts out to
I definitely
Maryland.
want,
All right, yeah, let's. I appreciate that great
I
comment.
definitely want to shout out him.
Good shout out. Now to close the show, we're trying to get closing. Nah, dope. It was been dope all the way around, and also to answer your question, Machete, for the fouls and the referees. I'm gonna give a shout out to Carl Anthony Towns. Carl Anthony Towns has been playing phenomenal in this series, and to close the season, he hasn't complained as much. I mean, there was a couple of plays like there was one I think 1 or 2 games, but nothing. He hasn't been fouling out of games. He hasn't been with 5 fouls. You haven't heard Cat getting even more than 3 fouls in a game. You haven't heard one
Or
time
complaining.
you haven't heard one time in this series. That's a foul. You have not heard it not even one time in this series. So salute to Carl
Yo,
Anthony Towns to being focused, just like how Brunson it finally clicked. I think
Oh, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. Look out, Carl Anthony Towns. You haven't heard him say what his role is? Complain about what his role is? Is that what you said?
no.
no. He's saying that, which I agree
You
with.
say you haven't
He
heard him
said
complain.
Complain about
we
fouls,
have
not his
not
role,
heard,
not his
we have not
What
heard him
about his
complain
role?
about one foul.
a foul, not a
What
role.
or complaining or whining about what his role is or something shit like that?
I literally said none of that. I said fouls.
Play the tape back. Play it back.
You asked
Play
about
it back.
fouls. I said he hasn't
You guys
given.
are both rambling. I thought I heard you guys say that shit.
No, bro, if you're hearing the fucking snap crackle pop of the cereal you eating in your ears, nigga. He said he's not calling fouls. He's playing aggressively and not calling. Bro, he was held, made the shot, and did not. They didn't call the foul. He didn't even say nothing. They kept playing.
Hey, and to that
Like shout out to him.
and
So you saying that he's happy in his role?
No. He's manned up. Past he's past the
He's
level
not
of
complaining about his role, what he's
no no
doing,
no no
we're
what he's
talking
supposed to
no
be
he
doing.
you're
no
talking about
a
fouls.
lot of these kids took leadership of the face of the league, which was LeBron James, and 98% of his plays is complaining to the refs. So it trickled down. So I'm glad to see that he canceled
I'll
that
take that.
LeBron virus. He had a LeBron virus, and he kind of canceled that out. So shout out to Cat.
And salute to the team for getting him involved so he has a role and he understands his role because
Facts.
the team understood the role is to go through him. So it was a team who didn't understand Cat's role, which is why Cat didn't understand his role because the team didn't even know what his role was. All that to say, salute to all of them. I think the refereeing is fair, although
We knew what his role was
yep.
when he came here.
So we did. So everybody's catching on. Mike Brown finally knows what the role is for Cat. The team knows. So all around, a phenomenal game by the New York Knickerbockers today. They played a stifling defense, which was the number one thing over everything. the defense, the energy, the intensity that they came, the focus for 48 minutes, which is huge. Norm,
Dominant.
they norm they
Dominant.
normally fall off, or they have a quarter where they fall off or start off slow. They played 48 minutes from them to the last person on the bench. Salute to Jeremy Sohan for being ready to just dominate in 3 minutes. Give you 10 points. The entire team played phenomenal, all the way down to Jeremy
Shout
Sohan.
out to Sohan.
Listen, salute to the New York Knickerbockers for taking the soul out of the Atlanta Hawks right now. They're gonna take a flight, defeated. I don't even know how they regroup. You're gonna see them try to pull out all the stops, and I think the stop in New York, or you're gonna see, I'm sorry, in Atlanta, is gonna be Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is gonna be the next substitution of what they're gonna try to implement to try to help out, free up anybody else. So you're gonna see Buddy Hield, and I think Buddy Hield's gonna play pretty good. He's gonna hit a couple of shots, or you're gonna have to respect it, and we're gonna figure it out and still win at the end anyway. But Buddy Hield is gonna be the person you're gonna see in the next game that they're gonna
Yeah,
implement.
I don't know who Buddy is in the high heels, but
He's
whoever
got a,
he
he looks
is,
like
I'll
Buddy
tell
is the
you
one
one
that
thing.
looks. But Buddy Hill
Look,
looks is the one who looks like the Black Baba Booey.
man, listen, Buddy with high heels, he about to get mollywop, bro. Listen, I don't know who y'all think he is, but if he hasn't gotten the notice, he playing the New York Knicks. He about to get bummed out.
Hey,
You know what I mean?
He's gonna be Buddy
So,
Hill in the horse tooth jackasses.
hey,
I
get y'all fishing poles ready. Y'all going fishing, my nigga. Thursday, y'all going fishing. Fuck out of the building. We running shit. The real Knicks is back. You know what I mean? It's crash out season. I can finally say it. It's crash out season.
hey, salute to the
Hey,
Knicks.
shouts out to the chat. Bugger Life out there with us. Misery loves company. You know,
Salute.
out to guys. You know, thanks for staying up with us till 12:40 in the morning.
Salute to K
Shout out to
Rock.
the chat,
Salute,
TOF.
salute to Misery Loves Company, aka Keith. He's gonna have the best night sleep of his life on the couch because his wife is not gonna let him sleep on the bed because she's mad right now. Salute to Mama Watkins, who's heated right now.
Mama
Mama
Watkins. Mama
Watkins.
Watkins.
Mama Watkins. Aww. Anyway, we appreciate you guys.
Oh,
We we're gonna close it out today. New Knicks final outro.
hey,
No,
shout out
shouts
to
out to
Yeah, you don't know your name.
Daniel Berries at Sports Sites Insights.
shout
Happy
out.
Tuesday. What's up? What's up, guys?
Well, anyways, I'm
Got
signing
two
out.
shots. Shouts out
I
to
want to give
two
a shout
two
out.
shots
Yo,
out
is
there.
this nigga still motherfucking talking? Yo, hey, you Chinese ass nigga, could you stop chewing and talking? I'm trying to give an outro here, B. We've been trying to sign off for 48 minutes. Listen, while Chinese wax over here, hopefully he don't interrupt. Shout out to my brother for coming through. You know what I mean? Shout out to Machete for being Chinese today. Shout out to Mike the Specialist. Shout out to the chat. Uh, and shout out to the Knicks. You know what I mean? Let's get the job done. I'm dying to eat my Hawk wings. Extra crispy. So let's get this shit done. Thursday, we're gonna see y'all there. Give me the same energy. You know what I mean? Deuce, Schnauzer, Alvarado, the rest of the squad gonna turn up, and we should win this by like 158 to maybe 76. Hopefully that'll be the outcome. I'll be a happy camper.
That's an exaggerated outro for sure. Appreciate you, New Knicks. Machetazo, your outro. What you got?
Everybody, good night. Thanks for staying up with us once more time. I love you, cousin. But well, I love you, new Knicks. You guys say what's up to the family and everybody. Good night. The organic fanatic. Shouts out to everybody on the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Yo, game 5 was live. Salute to the Knicks for being able to pull out this win, staying focused. Salute to the team unity, city and squad. Fan or foe? Are you a foe or are you a fan? Support your squad. Roll with the podcast that don't turn their back on their squad. I see you out there. Are you guys out there? We original. We organic. You know how we do it. Salute to you guys. We out here. Salute to the chat. Everybody, we out of here. You heard? You're
New York City. New York, If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy, rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping, aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange, and everybody's starving. Hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers, all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at 3.